I believe I have found a workable middle way. I really do. And what I mean by that is I really think that I have found a way to keep the best of what we call old school training while being respectful and giving a nod to modern day views of how we should train children and women and beyond. I have my people do light contact sparring, light to moderate contact sparring. So that's going to get them actually hitting at somebody without the percussive dangers of full contact impact. Because let's face it, you can get damage to your organs if you spar too hard all the time. But yet they need some kind of contact and they need some kind of huffing and puffing and frightening experience. You can get that with judo sparring. There you can do the throws with a lot more force because you are on a mat. They get exposure and experience to groundwork with judo newaza. Now they may not be, equally shodan in that area necessarily, but they know enough so that if they go to the ground, they're not panicking. And a couple of them even know how to strike from the ground very, very well, which is what I learned back in the day too. So when we sparred back in the day, if you fall, you keep going. So we don't use a lot of sparring gear. I have them use it every once in a while. The little kids use it because I know they're just not going to have any control. Now, a lot of people feel like you need sparring gear so you can learn how to hit hard. No, you can learn how to hit hard without sparring gear. But I find that actually, if you don't wear gear, you learn better control. Learning better control makes you have better technique. And that's going to make you actually so that when you have to actually defend yourself, you can kick harder. Now, whenever I feel like these people just need to practice wailing on something, I can get them something to wail on. Kicking shield. But some people are too strong for even me to stand there and use a kicking shield. So I stand the mats up against the wall and they can pound on those. As far as in terms of strictness, I'm not overly formal. I just expect, mutual respect from student to teacher, from teacher to student. Some people say yes, sir. Most people don't, and I don't mind that. And we do forms. I've said in a couple of other videos that I really think that doing forms is the best way to weed out a lot of people that are just knuckleheads. If they think they're too cute to do forms, then they can leave. And a lot of people that I find that just want to brawl, they are just allergic to forms. They hate doing forms. You make them do their forms, make them do the form right. I found over the years that the best practitioners are the ones who did forms and fighting. Okay? And that's not just from a striking standpoint, because judo has forms too. It has forms, two-man forms, and it has randori. So I really think I found a middle way. Nobody in my school has yet to get a black belt in 2 years. One person could technically claim that, but he already had prior training. He had prior training, like with the instructor that I had before I went off on my own. So, hey, I just recognized the rank, and he kept moving up. I have yet to promote anybody to black belt that's younger than 13. I don't believe in the whole children should never have adult black belt ranks, especially like people get mad when they see a 12 or 13-year-old second degree or first degree black belt. Well, I don't know. I promoted people to first degree at 13. But I'm here to tell you that there are some 12 and 13-year-olds who can beat up adults. So why can't you give a child a black belt at 13 if they're good enough? Or at 12, for that matter. Third world armies have children in their armies. So you going to tell me some child soldier from Rwanda is not a warrior? Now, should they be a warrior? No. Should they be a soldier? Of course not. But they are. And don't tell me that they can't kill you, because they can. So I think I found a good middle way. I don't object to students training with other people. Matter of fact, I found that people, they come to me, right, and for some reason, they just feel like they can do better. And do I think I'm the best thing on earth? Of course not. But I think I'm pretty good. They think they can do better, and then they go off and go forth and try to find better, and they end up coming back. They either just quit altogether or end up coming back. So, it is what it is. I really think I found a middle way. Going completely back to 100% old school, I don't think that's going to work unless all you want to train is guys. Because you really don't need the extreme iron body training that men will put up with to be able to defend yourself. If you needed that, there would be no women who could use martial arts to defend themselves. There would be no children who've been able to use martial arts to defend themselves. So, you don't need to necessarily go back that far. Just take the elements. Take your discipline and mutual respect. Take your appreciation for the forms. Elevate your understanding of the forms. Keep sparring. Sparring in all ranges. You do all that. And, I personally am always open to learning new things. I don't put down other styles. I think if you do that, since I'm doing that, you got a pretty good middle way. A way that's not too hard, not too soft. It's like the third bowl of porridge. It is just right.